should have started, right? Hello? No, on camera. Yeah, boy. Why isn't this on? That's weird. I'm trying to show my daughter the beautiful... There we are. See? I'm trying to show my daughter the... Yeah, boy. See, you done the hand thing? Why isn't this on? You don't hang loose. I'm trying to show my daughter the... I want to rewind. There we are. See? I'm trying to show... Why isn't this on? That's weird. Watch. I'm trying to show my daughter the... Yeah, boy. Yeah. There we go. So, now the whole world can see us. Now nobody's gonna watch, but that's okay, because we're just doing this for fun. And we press save, so it stays on Daddy's channel. And then we say, what's happening, dudes? What's happening, dudes? Are you getting shy? You need to do it on camera, you silly me goat. There you go. Just trying to show off Hang Loose because she couldn't do it before. But yeah, back with Vampyr part 26. We're down at the West End now, so I think this is going to be a pretty dialogue heavy episode because I've got a new area and there's so many more new people to meet and talk to and side missions to do, so I'd imagine that's the stuff I'm actually going to focus on before I continue on the story, and hopefully grab a new weapon or two. But I do like this pistol, so we're going to keep it, and I have the new trigger parts. I can upgrade it now. God damn, I have a lot of springs. I have the option to up the damage, which I'm just going to do now because I've got plenty of screws and I've got plenty of grease. But ooh. Okay. I can convert its damage into, what is it, fire or chemical. And fire works better on like monsters and stuff, and chemical works better on people. So I think I normally use my pistol more so on monsters than people. Like stuff with massive HP where I have to stun it for a bit, and when it starts to get dangerous, I'll stun it from a distance with the weapon. So yeah, whatever. We have more damage on our pistol now, which I don't use all that often anyway. And my mom's in here, so we're gonna go have a chat with her. I might tell her I killed Mary.
Spending next summer in France? Absolutely. Why not?
She talking to herself? Read it yourself. I'm not reading all this out loud. Only for a few years, I struggled for a long time about how to write the scene. Boy, how you love that. To pose one final game, will probably last one.
Daddy.
Yes, sweetheart.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're always hungry. Is that my mom? No. From your affectionate father.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Cool. Yeah, no man, when mommy wakes up it's gonna be dinner time. Yeah. So you can eat with her soon. Oh, what's that? Shillings, baby. Better be more than 5. Look at this house. Wow, 5 shillings. Look at this house. Like, say a light bulb for this thing costs 5 shillings. Wait, where'd Mom go? What's up, Mom?
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother.
Eating people.
I'm finally
Mary.
home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found.
Oh, God.
But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Dead.
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles.
Now I remember.
As though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer.
I'm gonna make puzzles for you to
He
figure
was
out.
not just the serious doer banker
Now you're gonna be a little
everybody
genius.
thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll
Yep.
tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
I can eat my own mom? Dude. I might have to do it. That's like too funny to pass up for me.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
Confidant?
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson, and my son-in-law, you're all gone.
What?
But you all still visit me from time to time.
I think my mom's crazy.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have
Aw.
to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
You're the first person to, like, comment on my looks. Like, I talked to a vampire hunter with eyes like these, veins popping out of everywhere. And he didn't cop anything. Ari, what are you doing? I can't move my hand. Hey. Well, messer. Of course it's your mom to notice something different about your face. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we bored? Are we bored? Yeah, well,
Do you
maybe go
need
play
anything,
upstairs.
Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing.
Are you bored?
Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Daddy,
Is that what you say?
are you bored, Daddy?
No, Daddy
Are you
loves this.
working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name?
Is
Is she
dead
famous? Is she dead too?
She's
I mean,
not
kind of.
famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along.
Wait, what?
If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
What? Okay, please stop, please. You're gonna melt my head.
I'm melting your head.
Mother,
But
do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really.
No.
I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and
It's a
when
phrase,
I do,
Arya, Jesus.
I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost?
Your brain
I
is
hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Sorry, give me 2 secs. Sorry.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once.
You're so dumb, Mom.
And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone.
Nope.
If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
There you go. Do you want to go upstairs and play because you're bored here?
I'm not bored. I said that.
Okay, well, can you be quiet then so that he can listen?
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked... If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Okay. Is that everything? That's everything for now. Do not be pressing buttons or Davy's gonna have to kill you.
Goodbye, Mother.
Hey! I must not
Try
worse.
to rest now.
Goodbye,
There
son.
you are.
Please
You're a
come
melter.
back soon.
Another melter.
You are absolutely the definition of a melter. Oh my god, look how fancy this dude is. Yeah, majestic top hat. Ballin'. Stop. Okay, my dad trusted this dude. So we should give him a degree of trust. What? I'm just trying to rob my own home of anything of value. Silver fork, goddamn. Don't put that in your mouth as a vampire. Or the werewolf, my bad. Getting my lore mixed up. Really? Okay, kinda lame, but whatever. What are you doing, man?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral. right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Don't be guilting me like that, man.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
And you don't want to? I mean, just because I'd never met them doesn't mean I wouldn't want to meet my family.
I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Daddy,
Yes, sweetheart.
you're kind of squishing me.
How am I squishing you? I'm putting no weight on you.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war.
Do you have smelly
and the
hands?
letter remained in his office until tonight.
Go wash them.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
Tell me the truth, Avery.
Give me 2 seconds.
Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty.
Are you fucking blaming
But
me?
you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Yeah, sounds like you're doing
You
a good
have
job. I
served
guess.
this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
I got a mass grave. What makes you think you're better than me? Huh? You're too good for a mass grave now? Fuck out of here.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
Once it's over, yeah, I'll stick around.
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind, I'm sure we will find an arrangement that suits your mother also.
Don't know a lot. Personal questions. Don't know a lot.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Okay. I think that's everyone in this house. It's only been 20 minutes. It's alright. Let's get to know some more people. I want to meet this top hat dude. Look at him with the goddamn funky ass monocle. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Where'd he go? Oh. Wow, look at this, an actual shop.
Whether you need to buy something or not, I am happy to help.
Wow, man. You were a breath of fresh air.
Please forgive me for
And that
disturbing you.
mustache. This dude is
I
balling.
never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome for once.
Yeah, it is,
I'm
man.
I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr.
happening,
Reed.
bruh?
Welcome to my humble shop.
Humble my ass. This shit is fucking slick, yo. It's the first fucking... Look, you have tinned food.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Goddamn, dude. It seems kind of like a rude question.
Finding a good restaurant. Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
I am not eating this dude for the life of me. He could be worth fucking 100,000 points, and I wouldn't eat this dude. He's fucking cool. I like him so much already. Everything from his fucking top hat, the monocle, the baller fucking mustache, the respectable beard. A little long for my taste, but it's respectable.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
What do you mean it's false? I don't really know what he means by this. Like, these are the right answers, but I feel like not insulting them.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
I'm pretty sure, bruh.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
It's true. That is true.
The bombs and raids, and all the random violence.
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
I respect
So
this
you
man.
prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
Je ne sais. Pretty sure that's French.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died.
Sorry, bro.
I'm London's lone gourmet.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Yeah, I bet.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Ooh, yeah, baby. This is what I want. Give me all that shit. I think I'll sell that. Oh. I think I need 2 gun triggers. I think. Oh, it can be recycled into components. I wonder what, though. I might come back and resell that. Depending on what I get out of it. Yeah, you're a fucking cool dude, man. I like you.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Whether you need to buy something or not.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
You're
Wait, no.
perceptive.
Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte
Ah.
Ashby. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte. Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
That is so rude.
Elizabeth Ashby is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Oh, so you want to remain mortal? That's cool.
How did you meet Lady Ashby?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Econ, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
What do you think about...
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashby never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Hell's yeah,
Is
I'm
there
blushing.
something that's bothering you?
But
Too
a true
much
way.
selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's part may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman?
Let me ask
Yeah.
you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes.
I would,
I
yeah.
ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Wow. Really? I mean, that's the definition, isn't it?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Why, you want some?
How are the locals
You want a
reacting
piece?
to
There's
your
plenty to go around.
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the
Take
West
your
End from the
fill.
rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Wait, what? Sorry, I got a text from work. Hello?
Okay.
Yep, just got a text from work. Get your sleep. Sorry? Of course.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously.
You were
and
acting
the
like you
mystery
needed
about
it.
your maker.
You were acting like you
I'm sorry
needed
to
it.
hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Both. I mean, I don't know how much I fully trust fucking Miss Ashbury. I mean, like, yes seems the obvious option. It's, can't tell her no. I'm gonna go on maybe.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks
Ekon.
the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Alright. Let's get into the personal shit.
Do you know why Lady Ashby chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me.
I mean,
So,
probably.
where are they buried? How is it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Like, maybe some of them became vampires themselves. Maybe she ate some of them. I don't fucking know. Okay, you're... Oh my god, it would be so funny to kill her. Oh man, I need to do a second playthrough of this game. And pretty much just murder everybody. And especially Charlotte. And go back
Goodbye,
to Lady Ashby
Charlotte.
and be like,
Give my best regards to your...
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Right. Like I said, this is going to be a very dialogue-dense episode. Whoa. Just thought I fell into a void there for a second.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman.
Says I'm a gentleman.
It's locked, all right.
You know what it ain't safe for? It ain't safe for a bitch. Oh god. Are you scared? This is really funny. What? Can't touch him inside there. Would I not be like coming back through the gates and everyone being like, Jonathan, I heard the gunshots, what happened? And I'm like, nah dude, it's fresh, don't worry about it. This dude looks like a fucking sleazeball.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
I know what you mean.
Could you not think about
I
it?
haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere.
Oh,
Vampires.
vampires aren't real. Get over it. Probably worth about 3,000 points, I'd say.
I know what you mean.
Oopsie.
How's your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Like you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
She's banging the neighbor now.
People are like in this part of town, Johnny. Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
There's a few people that'd be really funny to eat. Like, it would be really funny to eat Charlotte. It'd be really funny to eat my mom. I will never kill that man during the playthrough. Imagine oysters, cigars, coffee, and tea all advertised on the same poster. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but it's a little outside of my, it's a polite way to say it. I feel like this is hostile territory. It's like leaving the safety of the, the game froze for a second. I'm sure there's gonna be a big fight in there at some point. Okay, yeah, this is hostile territory. God damn, the size of my house, dude. It's ridiculous.
Women die too in this war.
Pretty sure this is where I need to be. Yeah, it is. But I want to explore around the back of it and the rest of the way down the street.
Support the equality between men and women.
Is he just flexing in the middle of the street? Hey, baby girl.
Good evening,
What's your
miss.
name?
Can I help
What's
you?
your number?
I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
In my
Miss,
belly for the
you
most
don't
part.
seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Oh God. You feeling okay?
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Someone is really fucking with you.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Sounds like you should talk about him if you want to get rid of him.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Wow, really? Surely she's not a vampire.
I must go now.
And she's just been fucked around with by one. Oh shit. God damn it. Wanna have a look. Oh, that was so trippy. The music was like switching between the stereo in my ears, and it was like, ugh. Don't know how to explain it, but it kind of tripped me out. Oh, it's doing it again. Okay, this is a very important note. "12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone, that she may linger longer with eyes kept closed. 11 thorns blooming from her troubled brow, awaiting the next harvest to be gleaned at brisk springs." That's not a great rhyme. 10 copper veins ripped from the belly of the earth, melted to tears flowing towards banished brothers. 9 glorious pyres on the scorched pane, to punish those whose hands were slowly to obey. 8 ferocious beasts born from 8 restless nights. Okay, there's a message here. A copper vein ripped from the belly of the earth. What's that mean? Some notes for it. Okay, I'm really not sure what the fuck this song means. I'm sure there's a message in it. I feel like the 2 snakes coiled around the bones of mortals might be a reference to like the Kundalini or the Ouroboros or something. Four nails piercing the flesh of a sinner could potentially be a crucifixion. A few books scribbled by the pen of the dancer who refused to answer the call of the abyss. Beasts. Does that mean it's hard to tell if the child born from darkness is the original vampire or if it's the 8 ferocious beasts? I can't tell what the copper veins from the belly of the earth could be. It's tough to tell. But yeah, this is obviously a very important note and makes reference to some shit we know. So like I said, the vampire, the blood incarnation of, I don't know what he is, if he is a vampire, if he's a demon or something, but obviously someone super powerful and nobody seems to know about him. We're after seeing there that he's kind of a legend even among vampires, a myth even. So that's what I'm suggesting about the secret society behind a secret society. I don't know if that guy is acting in of his own accord, or if he's a representation of a certain company or organization. But I get the feeling he's the one who sired us to be his champion, to fulfill his agenda throughout these times, and maybe he wants us to do it because he doesn't want to reveal his existence, as you probably have more influence by people not realizing you even exist in the first place than people knowing you exist and being able to have a face of your enemy and a target to aim for. So it's better to remain in the shadows, even as a myth among other vampires. So that's pretty cool. I'd like to figure out what his agenda actually is. Is it for the betterment of humans or the worse? Curious, very curious. think that's locked, isn't it? Yeah. It's locked. Restaurant right here, I'm eating out of the trash.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Nothing wrong with conventional, man. I mean, it's conventional for a reason. It's liked and it works. Okay, I think this is hostile area. Yeah, it's definitely hostile area. I really do just want to explore the district and talk to people. There's still plenty more at the ops end. I'm gonna maybe talk to one or two more people. Who are you yelling at? Like, for real? Like, preach your message, power to you, but like, who the fuck are you yelling at, yo?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London.
Sapman Venus.
Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
No.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Right. Maybe my influence level, my mesmerize level is gonna go up after I talk to the dudes at the Ascalon. Handy out. Let me hit. Let me in so I can hit it and quit it. You won't regret it that you did it. We might talk to that dude some more since, you know, we saved his fucking life, yo.
The city.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
Dr. Reed. Still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
Wait, was there not another option there?
I've heard...
No.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and
Fuck
see
that
them.
noise, man.
But don't be surprised if
You
your
stay
son
busy.
bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent
Love you
father
guys.
yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then.
Gotta keep the dream alive, yo.
Stopped laughing long ago.
God damn, dude. Lighten the fuck up.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't...
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voice?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Fucking work. Sake.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
I wonder will he give me money if I say this?
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
Wasn't
How
really
will
for
cope
you.
if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
Oh god. Please don't do that.
Goodbye, Mr.
Yeah, I might kill him. I don't really like the idea of him joining anyone else. Where's the store go? Yeah, it's handy. Okay, we have some much easier access routes to this place. I haven't explored any of this area at all, really. Only like this singular street. I want to take a look in the park and head back up to that hideout. I want to check out the sewer area we found. I want to check out this park. And what's this, the dispensary? Is that in Whitechapel? Or I don't think I've been down here before. I want to check that out too. But I suppose How many people have we talked to here now? Okay, there's a couple of people missing, but I feel like at least a few of these guys are gonna be within the whatchamacallit area. I really might have to eat this dude though. No, wrong guy. This guy. So hopefully we'll level up after meeting the Ascalon Club. Yeah, it's just about a good time to end the stream, I say. Grab that loot. Actually, let's go back to the house.
I should leave the city.
Yeah, I wanted to check what I got out of the forts. I want to recycle whatever material I can. What tasks do I have out of here, actually? Okay, I think next episode we'll continue exploring some of the areas and do the side missions. You know, I'm almost comfortable enough to upgrade again soon. I said ideally I wanted 20,000 points, but if I can squeeze out another couple levels, then what the fuck not, you know? Just aluminium parts? Aluminum, not aluminium. Yeah, which I don't have any of. Which I guess I'm gonna do. Like, they seem rare if I don't have any. I don't really need this watch anymore, I can sell that. Campaign can go. I mean,
I have a house.
oh, very nice.
That means I can go on the brown couch.
I'm gonna take these forks and I'm actually gonna sell all this other stuff because I think I want cash more so than these chemicals at this point. Oh, if I get one more good part, I'll upgrade that. 2 more stun points, yeah, that'd be nice. Or decreased stamina consumption would also be nice. Yeah, definitely take the decreased stamina consumption. And then take more damage again. God. Oh yeah, I need to buy these trigger parts. So 180 damage, pretty good. Yeah, okay, let's go back to that shop, dude, and get the good trigger parts. Did he have any? Was that the girl I'm thinking of? The Cox lady?
I may have...
You won't take it, I don't want it. Oh, fuck. Really, these are only worth 1 each? That's kind of bullshit, man. Fuck. She's copying me. You be quiet. Do you want that? It's start showing hands, do you? She's gonna start saying a bunch of words you're not allowed to say. Yeah?
Yeah?
Are you copying everything I say?
Are you copying everything I say?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Can you chop wood?
Yeah, nice one. Gotcha. You lost.
You lost.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood?
Yeah, nice one. Actually, I want to keep the cross. I don't know why. I just... You're charging me 22, bro. What? Whatever. I don't know why. I just want to keep these two things. I feel like it might matter at some point. Right, as far as I can tell, there's like no one in immediate danger. So, I think I'll go rest and grab a couple quick levels and then I'll end the stream there. I know there's a few things I wanted. Alright. What level do we need to be for this? 26? Or 22? Cost 6,000, it's a lot. That does so little healing, man. And I don't understand the upgrades here. I'm gonna look it up. Outside of this, like, what does that really mean? Need more heal from a bite.
More.
Oh, it's 30%.
Oh, it's
Increase your life regeneration. Yeah, so it's increasing the life I got by 30%, not increasing... Or... Oh my god, Arya.
Oh my god, Arya.
Get out of my face before I get mad.
Get out of my face before I get mad.
You're really pushing, aren't you?
You're really pushing, aren't you?
Gonna admire.
Gonna
Say, I'm gonna admit I admire your balls.
I'm gonna admit you're admiring balls.
Come up here, come up here.
Come up here. Come up here.
I said, I gotta admit I admire your balls.
I said I gotta admit a fire your balls.
Oh god, don't do that. Seems like it does way more damage. So. Have a little bit more fun with it.
Have a little bit more fun with it.
Oh god, you suck. Wait, which was the one you got damage for, like, coming out of it?
Wait, which one is the one that comes down on damage?
Oh, it actually costs more though. That kind of sucks.
Oh, actually costs more than a suck.
It costs more than it sucks?
It costs more than it looks.
I don't want to know what that means.
I don't want to know what that means.
Ooh, big jump. Big jump. Went from 15 to 25%. That should be a lot of extra endurance now.
That could be a lot of extra.
Okay, that was like the biggest jump.
Like that was the biggest jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 5,000 still. Yeah, more blood means more claws.
More blood means more claws.
And the heels. Hey, take off my shoes. Don't be messing with my boots.
No, take off my shoes. No messing with my boots.
Alright, I swear to God.
Oh yeah, I swear to God.
She waved at me.
Right back.
You're a silly Magoo.
You're a silly Magoo.
I know you are, but what am I?
I know you were. But what am I?
Hey, stop messing with my shoes. I'm being serious.
Hey, stop messing with
Are ya?
my shoes. You're being serious.
I hate 4-year-olds. How much blood is it? I don't get it. Like, also, what happens here? Like, can I actually go back and... Can I do both of them? I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I might have to waste a couple points and figure that out.
I can't figure that out.
Oh damn, it's expensive though. So this seems easier for like... Yeah, this takes blood that comes free. Yep, comes free, and then the recovery rate drops. What is the difference? Oh, it just drops the stamina while you're walking. Okay, I feel like this is gonna be better from a from an assault perspective. Oh god, I don't even have enough for it. God damn, okay, it didn't even matter. Piece of shit. Right, confirm, yeah, we're pretty kitted out. Got 3 extra levels, it's pretty good. Right, that's the end of the stream, guys. Sorry, I know it was a little bit slow paced between me having to check on my phone and mind the little one.
Mind the little one.
And yeah, very dialogue heavy episode. Yeah, next episode we're gonna get into some side missions. We're gonna try to talk to one or two more of the other characters, and depending on how much time we have left, I don't imagine which will be a lot, we'll get into the Ascalon Club and hopefully murder this dude, because I don't like how he's talking and I'm afraid how he's going to affect the story and other people, so he's just better off dead to me in my eyes. Alright, cool. Yeah, peace out. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. Till next time. Much love. All that bull. And blah 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 blah. This is streaming, is it? I don't know. Arya. Yeah, cool. Peace out.